Is the audio clear? Let's start now. So in this session, we will solve, we will see the solution of NPTEL DBMS 2022 assignment 1 questions. Okay. And I want to suggest that before you see the solutions, you should try the questions yourself. Okay. Because these are assignment questions and because these are assignment questions, right? So in the NPTEL DBMS 2022 course, assignment 1 questions. So before you see the solutions, before you watch the video solution, you should try the questions yourself. Okay. So the questions are related to normalization and relational algebra. My name is Deepak Poonia. Okay. Now let's start now. So the source of these questions is DBMS database management system assignment 1. Okay. So attempt the questions before watching the solution. Now let's see the first question. So tell me what is the answer. The question number 1. This is a simple question. What the question is saying that a table is given to you, and this table, this is an example of what? This is a MCQ question. One option you have to select. So this table is this example of what? So you can clearly see in this table we have data, right? Yes or no? This is a student table in the database. There can be more tables also. There can be teacher table, there can be course table, enrollment table, there can be many more tables can be there. But this is the one table, the student table is given to you. Now, this table, because the data is given to you here, okay, so this is called extension, right? Okay, so this data, what this data is called? This data is called instance. This data is called instance, or you can call it extension. Either you can call it instance or you can call it extension. Or you can call it extension. Okay, so this is an example of the above table is example of instance of a relation student. Now tell me why the option okay, you can clearly see option C is not the correct answer, because physical schema basically tells you how the data is stored, how this data will be stored, which data structures will be used, B tree, B plus tree, okay, which indexes will be created, okay, how the data will be stored, okay, in which order the tuples will be stored. These are the tuples, right? So in which order they will be stored. Okay, so everything is stored by physical schema. How this table, how this data, how this instance will be stored in the database, that physical schema will tell. So you can clearly see this option C is not correct answer. And the above table is example of an abstraction of relation student. So this is also not correct. Now, what about option B? The above table is an example of logical schema of relation student. Why option B is not correct? Why option B is not correct? Tell me. Why option B is not correct? What is the reason option B is not correct? The reason I told you, do you remember? The reason I told you, because this data is given to you. See, remember, actually, if you see the whole, if you see the only this, if you look at only this, this is conceptual schema of student table. Are you getting my point? So remember, this we have already seen. This I already told you. Okay. So this we have seen in the lecture when we studied the 3 levels of schema. Okay, so if you look at this, this is conceptual schema. This is logical schema of student table. Are you getting my point? Is this clear? This is logical schema of student table, of student relation. Is this clear to everyone? Okay, so remember, this is the logical schema of student relation. If you look at only this, okay, like this data makes the instance. This data makes the instance. Okay, because this data is present, this makes the instance. The logical schema or the conceptual schema is this. Is this point clear? So here the answer will be option A. Okay, in the same question, if I remove this data and if I only give you the schema, then the answer will be option B. Okay, is this clear? Now let's see the next question. Tell me the answer for this. So this was a simple question, right? Question number 1. This was a very simple question. Okay, so you got your 2 marks. You can calculate your marks. Okay, you got your 2 marks. Now let's see this question. Can you tell me the answer? If you are watching this video on the YouTube on GoClasses YouTube channel, then you can pause the video and you can try to solve this question. And after that, you can watch the solution. Okay. So in this question, what the question is saying, you have a relation R, which has two candidate keys. Okay. With 1 and 2 attribute respectively. Okay. One candidate key has 1 attribute, another candidate key has 2 attribute. There are 40 super keys of R. What is the total number of attributes of R? One thing that is important, is it possible there can be overlap? Okay, see, one thing that is important. Tell me, if I give you this question, that there are two candidate keys. If I give you this question that there are two candidate keys, each with two attributes. Each with two attributes. Okay, is this information enough? Is this information enough to find out the number of super keys? To find out the number of super keys, is this information enough? So tell me. Okay, this information, why this information is not enough? Tell me what is the reason? Let's assume I also give you number of attributes. Let's assume I also give you number of attributes. I also give you number of attributes, that is maybe 6. Number of attributes also I give you. So is this information enough? Can you, okay, is this sufficient information? Is this information sufficient? To find number of super keys? Number of super keys. So is this information enough to find number of super keys? And the answer is clearly no. And the answer is clearly no. Why? What is the reason? The reason is very simple. Those two candidate keys, they can be either like this, A, B, C, D, or those two candidate keys can be like this, A, B, B, C. Yes or no? Either the two candidate keys can be like this, either the two candidate keys can be like this, or the two candidate keys can be like this. Yes or no? Okay. In this situation, what will be number of super keys? In this situation, what is going to be the number of super keys in this situation? In this situation, number of super keys will be, okay, that will be 2 power 4 plus 2 power 4 minus 2 power 2, right? Yes or no? Number of super keys will be 2 power 4. Number of super keys which contain AB, that is 2 power 4. Number of super keys that contain CD, that will be 2 power 4. And number of super keys that contain AB, CD, both, that will be 2 power 2. So the answer will be this. In this situation, what will be number of super keys? In this situation, number of super keys will be 2 power 4 plus 2 power 4 minus 2 power 3. Okay, because the number of super keys which contain this and this, that will be, I can say that will be 2 power 3. So this is the difference. But in this question, in this NPTEL question, is there any ambiguity? In this NPTEL question, is there any ambiguity possible? Can they overlap? Can they overlap? Can they overlap? The answer is simply no. You can, okay, can they overlap? And the answer is simply no. For example, okay, maybe one candidate key is this, maybe candidate key 1, maybe that is this, and maybe candidate key 2. Can it be AB? Can it be AB? See, if A is candidate key, then this cannot be AB. This is not minimal, right? This is not minimal. So this cannot happen. So this cannot happen, right? So this cannot happen. So finally, I can say this candidate key 2, what that will be? The candidate key 2, that will be something like CD. Okay, or maybe that will be something like BC. Yes or no? So this is a simple point. Okay, very simple point. Now you can solve the question. There are 40 super keys. So if you have candidate keys like this, if you have these candidate keys, and let's assume number of attributes is n. Let's assume number of attributes is n. Let me assume number of attributes is n. Then in this situation, what will be the number of super keys? What will be the number of super keys? That will be, you can notice, super keys containing A, that will be 2 power n minus 1. These will be super keys containing A. Okay, these will be super keys containing A. Super keys containing BC, that will be 2 power n minus 2. Minus super keys containing both of them, that will be 2 power n minus 3. Yes or no? Correct. Super keys containing both of them. Super keys that contain both of them, that will be, you can notice, that will be like this. Okay, this value. So finally, your answer is going to be what? Okay, your and this is equal to 40. The question is saying this is equal to 40. Now you can solve it. So, okay, so you can just solve, or you can put the values from the options, or you can just put the values from the options. Which option will satisfy? So I think this 6 will satisfy. You can check it out. Okay, you can check it out. If you put n equal to 6, put n equal to 6, then what you are going to get? Okay, is yes or no? Nikhil is saying, sir, how to find n if 100 hota to? Okay, like Nikhil, the question should make sense. Like randomly they will not create some question. Are you getting my point? It's not like randomly they will give you any data. The question should be solvable. Okay, is this clear? Now you can notice. So you can put the n equal to what are you saying? Like you are saying 100. Where 100? Okay, are you saying that here 100 number of super key equal to 100? Okay, so here if you put 100, okay, then in that situation what will happen? Then in that situation what will happen, right? This is what you are asking. Okay, so in that situation, again, maybe you can check the option. See, maybe you can check out the option. Even if this is 100, even if this is 100, you maybe the options will be there. 4 options will be there. You can check out the options. Yes, if it is NAT, then what we will do? See, they will give you some sensible question. It's not like they can randomly, they can give you something. Okay. Is this clear? So, Nikhil, don't worry about it. Like, it's not like random data they will give you. It's not like they will give you some random data like, okay, 1000. It's not like that. Okay, so they will give you some sensible question. Anyway, so here you can notice if you put n equal to 6, then what you will get? Then you will get a 32 plus this is going to be 16 and minus if you put n equal to so that will be 8. So here you can notice that is 40. Okay, so the answer will be 6. Okay, is this clear? Okay, so now let's see. So don't worry about like this. Okay, the question will make sense. Okay, this question you have done, you will be able to do whatever question comes in the GATE exam. Okay, whatever similar question comes in the GATE exam, you will be able to solve. Like some randomly, they will not give you some random question. They are not going to give you. Okay, they will give you some well-framed question. Okay, let's see. Let's solve this question. Okay, on your screen, this is the question. Now let's check it out. So tell me the answer for this question. So here, first of all, you can notice. Okay, can you notice one thing? 2 options you can directly eliminate. The following instances, 2 instances are given to you. This instance, 2 instances are given to you. Okay, and the question is asking which of the following relational operation will produce the following tuple only. Okay, so one thing you can notice, who has the power to produce this tuple? Which operation has the power to produce this tuple? Just tell me a simple question I'm asking. Which operation has the power to produce this type of tuple? Like if you look at this type of tuple, remember you have 2 attributes here, you have 2 attributes here. Okay, so this type of tuple, who can produce this type of tuple? So can this produce? Can natural join produce this type of tuple? Can natural join produce this type of tuple? Can natural join produce this type of tuple? Natural join cannot produce this type of tuple because the natural join will contain only 2 attributes, right? Yes or no? The natural join will contain only 2 attributes. Okay, so here you can notice the natural join cannot produce this tuple. Conditional join, what about conditional join? What about conditional join or your theta join? What about conditional join or theta join? Yes, that can produce. That can produce. Okay, cross product can produce, right? Okay, so cross product can produce because you have 4 attributes here. You have 4 attributes here. So cross product can produce. Definitely these people cannot produce, right? Definitely intersection, union, set difference. Definitely these people cannot produce, right? Yes or no? These people cannot definitely they cannot produce. So you can clearly see that this cannot produce. Cross product can produce. Okay, maybe it is confusing. So you can notice this person cannot produce. This person cannot produce. Okay. This person can produce. This person can produce. These people, they cannot produce. Okay. So this is the idea. Okay. So here, what will be the answer? You can very easily see that you have 3y, 1y. Okay. So this 3y, it is matching with 1y. This 3y, it is matching with 1y. So definitely few options you can eliminate. You can eliminate option D. It can never produce 4 attributes, right? So option D is gone. Option D is gone, definitely. Option B is gone. Okay, so these 2 options are gone. Now all you have to do, just to check the option A. In the option A, how many tuples will be there? In the option A. In the option A, you can notice here you will have total how many tuples? Here 4 tuples will be there, right? Okay, 1x, 2y. So here 4 tuples will be there, and here 4 tuples will be there. And then this cross product will give you 16 tuples. This cross product will give you total 16 tuples, right? Yes or no? So remember, the question is asking only this tuple should be in the output. Only this tuple should be in the output. So that is the reason here answer will be option C. Option C. Why option C? Because what will be QB1 minus QB2? Okay, from QB1, if you remove QB2, only one tuple will be there. There will be only one tuple if you remove this QB1 minus QB2. Okay, there will be only one tuple, and that tuple will be like this. Only one tuple will be there because this 3y, this is in QB1, this is not in QB2. Okay, QB1 minus QB2 means those tuples which are in QB1 but not in QB2. Those tuples which are in QB1 but not in QB2. So this is what QB and what QB2 minus QB1 will give you. This QB2 minus QB1, what that will give you? That will give you 1y. That will give you 1y. Okay, so finally, if you do the cross product between these two, okay, if you do the cross product between these two, this and this, if you do the cross product, then these 2 tuples will match. So here answer will be option C. So this is another very simple question. So you can add 2 marks in your list. So far, how many marks did you get? So tell me, you can honestly tell me, like if you tried these questions, did you try on your own? So total 6 marks you got, right? Okay, now let's move on. So this is a simple question that we can easily solve. Okay, let's see this. But anyway, let's see some variations. How many tuples will be there in this? What will be the number of tuples in this? So, sorry, what will be the number of tuples in this? In this, what is going to be the number of tuples in this relation? Like QB1 minus QB2, intersection QB2 minus QB1. So there will be no tuple. There will be 0 tuple. It will be empty relation. Okay, what about the number of tuples here? What about number of tuples here? That will be, first you are taking intersection, then you are removing. First you are taking their intersection. See, okay, so basically these will be same. Okay, because so anyway, again it will be 0. Remember. So this is the question. You can see the question. Now, one thing you can notice, that intersection is commutative, right? Yes or no? Intersection is commutative, correct? So for example, if you have R1 minus R2, sorry, R1 intersection R2, that is same as R2 intersection R1. Okay, so this we already know. Intersection is commutative. Union is commutative. R1 union R2, okay, is equal to R2 union R1. So that is also commutative. You can notice this is not commutative. Like set difference, this is not same as R2 minus R1. These are not commutative. What about cross product? What about cross product? What about cross product? Yes, that is commutative. From the data point of view, don't worry about the schema. Don't worry about the schema. From the data point of view, from the data point of view, that is also commutative. Correct? Don't worry about the schema. The schema of R1 cross R2 will be different from the schema of R2 cross R1. This schema will be different. The order of attributes will be different. Yes or no? In this, the order of attributes will be different from in this the order of attribute. But from the data point of view, they are same. Now let's move on. Let's see this question. This is another very simple question. So far you got 6 marks. Okay. So now let's see whether you will get the marks here or not? These 2 marks will you get or not? So let's see the answer. So the question is saying that consider the following instance. One instance is given to you, and okay, so you can clearly see that this is the primary key. The question is saying that this is the primary key. Underline simply means actually primary key. Whenever they give you this underline simply means primary key. This underline denotes primary key. Okay, this underline, this denotes a primary key. So primary key is already given to you, and the remaining attributes are given. Which of the following is a secondary key? See, this is not a question that GATE exam will ask you. This type of questions GATE exam will not ask you. Okay, this is not a question worthy of GATE exam, but this is a simple question, right? Okay, so this question is not a worthy of GATE exam, right? So this is a, I can say, it's more like a ISRO exam question. Okay, ISRO or NEET or UGC NET. So it is a question of like those exams. This type of questions you will not see in the GATE exam. But anyway, so which of the following is a secondary? What is a secondary key? What is a secondary key? What is a secondary key? This is a candidate key which is not primary key, right? This is a candidate key which is not selected as primary key, which is not chosen as primary key. Okay, so secondary key means, is this clear? The secondary key means a candidate key which is not chosen as primary key. A candidate key which is not chosen as primary key, right? Okay, so it should be a candidate key which is not chosen as primary key. Another name for secondary key, what is that? The another name for secondary key, what is that? That is alternative key. Okay, that is alternative key. Mavit is asking, is this a standard terminology? No, this alternative key, this is a standard terminology. In most of the books, you will find this terminology, this alternative key. Okay, this terminology you will find. But anyway, both are basically same. Okay, that is the reason I'm saying this question is not worthy of GATE exam. Okay, so anyway, so don't think too much. Basically, very simple. Like secondary key, another name is alternative key. Okay, the another name is alternative key, and that is a candidate key, which is not a primary key. Now, there is another mistake in this question. What is that? There is another mistake in this question. Actually, the question should ask for the instance only. Yes or no? The question should ask only for the instance, because from the options you can see, that, tell me, when you see the instance, can you find out the candidate keys? By looking at the instance, can you find out the candidate keys? By looking at the instance. By looking at any particular instance, can you find the candidate keys? You cannot find. Yes or no? A particular instance cannot tell you the candidate keys, right? Okay. So actually this question, in this question, from the options you can find out. From the options, what you can feel? From the options, what you can feel? Tell me what you can feel. You can feel that, okay, on the instance we have to find out. Yes or no? From the options, you can get the feeling that from the instance we have to find out. Okay, in the instance, you tell me, in the instance, is this a secondary key? Look at this. Is this a secondary key? Report by report score. So you can notice no duplicate tuple, right? Yes or no? There is no duplicate tuple. And but remember, is any subset a key? Okay, you also have to check subset, right? So you can clearly notice that subset is not a key. Okay, for example, this report by, this is not a key, right? Yes or no? This report by, this cannot be a key, because you can notice team 5. Okay, so this does not determine, this, right? Yes or no? So this does not determine this. You can also notice that this does not determine this. You can also notice this does not determine this. So definitely this is a alternative key. Is this clear? This is a MSQ question. So definitely this is a alternative key from the instance. From the instance, definitely this is alternative key. What about this report by group lead? What about this? You can notice this group lead. This does not determine this, right? Group lead does not determine this. So this group lead is not a key. Group lead is not a key. Okay. And their combination is also not a key. Their combination is also not a key. Yes or no? Because their combination, like team 5 cards. So here you can notice in these two tuples, team 5 cards, team 5 cards, still they cannot determine this. They cannot determine this. So definitely this is also not a candidate key. Okay. What about this group lead comma this? This is also not a candidate key because already this is a candidate key. Already this is a candidate key, right? Yes or no? Already this is a candidate key. Already it is given that this is a candidate key. Okay, so definitely this cannot be a candidate key because already this attribute is a candidate key. So this is not minimal. This is a super key. This is not minimal. This is a super key, but this is not a candidate key. What about this one? What about the last one? Report score. Report score. Yeah, this is a candidate key. Okay. So definitely this is a candidate key. So this is the idea. Is this clear? So did you get these 2 marks? Those who said that answer is ACD, okay, don't calculate these 2 marks. So this is a simple question. So this is a silly mistake if you have done option C also. Yes or no? If you have done option C, then that is a silly mistake. That is a silly mistake. Okay, so 2 marks. Don't add these 2 marks. Will you remove 0.66? Will you remove 0.66? No, because this is MSQ. Okay, so secondary key should be minimal. Are secondary key definition? Look at the definition. Secondary key is a candidate key which is not primary key. See, there can be many candidate keys. There can be. We have already seen this. There can be many candidate keys. Like there can be many candidate keys. There can be many candidate keys. You can have many candidate keys. Okay. One of them we choose as primary key, right? Yes or no? One of them we choose as primary key. Okay, so one of them we choose as primary key. For example, let's assume this we select as primary key. So one of them we choose as primary key, we select as primary key. The remaining candidate keys, we call them secondary key. We call them secondary key or alternative key. Is this clear? The remaining candidate keys, we call them this. Is this clear? Tell me. Okay. Don't worry. This is not a gate exam level question. Okay. Don't worry. This question, don't worry too much about this question. Okay. Don't get demotivated by this question. Don't think too much about this question. This question is not worthy. Okay. But this type of questions can come in the ISRO exam, NILIT exam, UGC NET exam. In those exams, this type of questions you can find. Definitely this type of questions you will not find in the GATE exam. Okay, let's move on now. Let's see again another not worthy GATE exam. This question is also not worthy of GATE exam. Okay, so you can notice the question is asking which type of key is that. Okay, like in the project table, which type of key you have. So again, I want to tell you that this type of questions are not worthy of GATE exam. Okay, this type of questions, definitely these type of questions are not worthy of GATE exam. Okay, not at all worthy, like not even 0.1%, not even 0.1%. Okay, so don't worry about this type of question. But anyway, let me tell you what simple key means. Tell me what simple key means. This is a candidate key with a single attribute, right? Okay, yes or no? This is a candidate key with a single attribute. For example, you can notice this is a simple key. For example, you can say this is a simple key, correct? Okay, so this is a simple key, right? Yes or no? Okay, so simple key simply means it is a candidate key. Remember, it is a candidate key because whenever you see the word key, it simply means okay. This is not true always, because in indexing chapter, when we study file organization, we will study search key. There is something called search key. That is not a candidate key. Okay, but anyway, simple key is a candidate key. Simple key, this is a candidate key with a single attribute. Like for example, this roll number, this is a simple key. What is alternative key? What is alternative key? This is a candidate key. This is a candidate key other than primary key. Yes or no? This is a candidate key other than primary key. This is a candidate key which is not a primary key. Now, what are these things? This thing you already know. This is a candidate key. This is a candidate key with more than one attribute. With more than one attribute. This you already know. This we have seen many times. Yes or no? Correct or not? This composite key. This is a candidate key with more than one attribute. It is a candidate key. Remember, it is a candidate key. So this is also candidate key. You can notice this is also candidate key. This is also candidate key. Here you have more than one attribute. Now, what is this thing? Compound key. You might be thinking this is same as composite key, right? Are you thinking that this is same as composite key, right? Yes or no? Correct? It comes to mind that it is same as composite key. Yes or no? Tell me. And that is true actually. That is actually true. In the Navate, this is given. In the Navate, this is given. See, that is the reason I've taken the source also. In the Navate, they are same things. Is this clear? Okay, in the Navate, they are same things. In the Navate, they are same things. So that is the reason. Can you see this question is not worthy of GATE exam, not even 0.01%. Yes or no? Because there are many authors, they don't care about this. Yes or no? Let me tell you one thing. Today, what you do, you search the book. Okay, Raghurama Krishna, Navate, Korth, Ullman. Search all the standard books. Search all the standard books. You will not find this like these two are different. Okay, they will not give you like, okay, compound key is something different, composite key is something different. They will use one of them. They will use one of them. Okay, one of them they will use. In the Navate, this is given that they are same. Okay, in the Navate, they are using the same word, like composite key, compound key. They are using the same word for both of them. But still, by chance, if this question comes in the NET exam, in the ISRO exam, in the BARC exam, in the NILIT exam, this question will not come in the GATE exam. This is not worthy of GATE exam. But by chance, if this question comes in the ISRO exam or NILIT exam, okay, yes or no? Marks matter there also. In those exams, marks matter, correct or not? Of course, if you are preparing for the ISRO exam, then marks will matter. So what to do? So let me tell you, if this type of question comes in the ISRO exam, where they ask you to differentiate between these two, if anyone asks you to differentiate between these two, then you can take this. You can take this. What you can do? So this is what some authors do. Not all authors, but this is what some authors do. What is a composite key and what is a compound key? What is a composite key and what is a compound key? So this composite key you already know. This is very simple. This is extremely simple, that this is a candidate key with more than equal to 2 attributes, greater than equal to 2 attributes. This is very simple. This composite key means it is composite. What is compound key? Compound key is it is a composite key. Remember, it is also a composite key. It is a composite key. It is a composite key in which every attribute is a foreign key. In which every attribute is a foreign key. Is a foreign key. Is this clear? So this is a composite key in which every attribute is a foreign key. Like you can see this definition from the Wikipedia. See, because in the textbook you will not find this. Can you notice? I never use the Wikipedia screenshot, right? Yes or no? But you can notice in the standard books you will not find this. This is the reason I told you this type of question is not worthy of GATE exam. This question is not worthy of GATE exam because you will not find in the standard books. Okay, whatever standard book you study, you will not find. So that is the reason I have to take the help of Wikipedia. On the Wikipedia, you can check it out. A compound key is a composite key for which every attribute is a foreign key. Okay, is this clear? Tell me, is this clear? So you can notice composite key is very simple. A candidate key in which greater than equal to 2 attributes. A compound key is what? That is a composite key in which every attribute is a foreign key. Let's take some example. Let's take some example. For example, let's assume you have a student table. In the student table, there is SID, right? Okay, and so on. there can be a maybe there can be a course table. There can be a course table where you have CID. Now look at the enrollment table. Now look at the enrollment table. Look at the enrollment table. Look at the enrollment table. In the enrollment table, what will be the candidate key? Tell me. Can anyone tell me in the enrollment which student is taking which course? Let's assume one student can take many courses and one course can have many students. Let me assume that one student can take many courses and one course can be taken by many students. Then you can clearly see that SID, CID, this combination is going to be, and you can notice what will happen. This will be a foreign key here, agree? This will be a foreign key here, and this will be a foreign key here, correct? Yes or no? So this type of key, so here this is called compound key. So this is called compound key by some authors, by some people. Okay, so this is what people do. Is this clear? Tell me, is this clear to everyone? So by chance, if this question comes in the exam, by chance, if this question by chance comes in the, not in the GATE exam, this will never come in the GATE exam, never come in the GATE exam. Okay, this type of question can come in the NPTEL exam. So anyway, so in this question, what will be the answer? So here you can notice, okay, maybe, so here you can clearly see that what is the type of keys that will be used to uniquely identify an entity in the project relation. So here I can say that this is a foreign key here. This is a foreign key here. Okay, and maybe this is all, maybe this might be a foreign key somewhere. Okay, so in this situation, basically the answer will be actually candidate key, compound key. In the project relation, like what type of key is there? Actually, this is a very poor question. Can you see? Even according to Wikipedia, you cannot solve this question, because what about this? This is not a foreign key, right? Yes or no? This is not a foreign key, correct? Are you getting my point? Because this is not a foreign key. This project number, this is not a foreign key. So here, this department number, roll number, okay, and project number, but like whatever. So anyway, this is a very poor question. So maybe you can skip this question. It is good that you skip this question. Okay, so this question is better to skip. A poorly framed question. Okay, so anyway, you can skip this question. Okay, whatever. Like, but for your NPTEL exam, maybe you can remember this. Is this clear? For your NPTEL exam, maybe you can remember this. For the NPTEL exam, for the GATE exam, not even required. Is this clear? For the GATE exam, you don't even have to. Do not give 1 minute to this question. Is this clear? Tell me. So do not give even 1 second to this question. Don't even spend 1 second on this question. Okay, so this was a poor question. You can forget about it. So still you have how many marks? Okay, don't count this question. Don't count this question. How many marks you have? Some of you have 6, some of you have 8. Okay, let's move on. Let's see this. The next question, let's see. This is the question. So tell me the answer for this. Okay, let's see this. So a relation schema for a university that is given to you, and identify the correct relational algebra expression for the following query. For the following query, what is the correct relational algebra expression? Find the names of students who have selected any project offered by department CSE. How many tables you need to like for this query? First of all, you tell me how many tables you must need. Okay, before you solve this query, tell me how many tables you definitely need. See, I want name of student. Who will give me this? I want name of student. Who is going to give me this? I want name of student. Which table is going to give me this? So this table will give me this, right? Student table. Okay. Who will give me this table? This information. Who have selected any project? Any project. Okay. Who have selected any project? So this information will be given by this table, right? Okay. This information will be given by this table. And what about this? Who will give you department name? Who will give you department name? So the department name, who will give you? The department name, this table will give you. So all the three tables you definitely need. Agree? So definitely, which option you can remove? If you need all the three tables, which option you can remove? So you can remove this option. You can remove this option. Option B, comma D, you can remove. Can you notice? Option B is actually error. It is illegal. Why? Look at option B. Look at option B. Look at option B. If you do the natural join of these two, can you project name? Is there any attribute which has name? Is there any attribute with the name? Is there any attribute with the name in these two? In these two tables, is there any attribute with the name? So there is no. Okay, so this is actually, I can say this is an illegal query. Yes or no? This is an illegal query. This is invalid query. Okay, what about this? Again, the same. No, the same thing you cannot say for the option D. For the option D, what data you are getting? In the option D, what data you are getting? Look at option D first. Okay, first you tell me what data you are getting in the option D. What we are doing? First, we are selecting the CSE name project. But can you do this? Again, this is illegal, right? Again, this is illegal. Yes or no? Again, this is illegal. So this query is also illegal. Okay, this is also invalid query. Why this is invalid? What is the reason this is invalid? Because we do not have this D name in the project table. In the project table, you don't have D name, right? You can look at the project table. This is your project table. You do not have D name. So this is definitely invalid query. Okay, so these two queries are gone. Let's see which query. Okay, look at this first query. The first query, what this is doing? So this is first doing that. First you are doing the cross product, natural join. So when you do the natural join, okay, for this type of question, always what is the best approach? For this type of question, what is the best approach? The best approach is creating the diagram. Yes or no? For this type of question, the best approach is creating the diagram. So now you can create the diagram like this. Side by side, you can put the tables and you can do this. So project table and student table, you can put side by side. You are taking their natural join. What it means? Okay, if you take their natural join, it will be based on which idea? It will be based on which attribute? The natural join you can take based on which attribute? That will be roll number attribute, because that is common name. That has the common name. So roll number attribute. So if you are taking, so it simply means that roll number must be same. This roll number here, this roll number here, they are basically same. Okay, they are basically same. For example, if you have roll number 10 here, this roll number 10, they must be same. Okay, and finally, what you are projecting? Okay, ultimately, what you are projecting the name, student name. This is what we want, correct? Ultimately, you are projecting the name. This name you are giving to the output. Okay, and you can notice. So this, if you look at this natural join, what this natural join will give you? Only look at this natural join. What this natural join is going to give you? This student, comma. Okay, so this natural join, what this natural join is going to give you? If you do the natural join, what this will give you? So this will give you, okay, like this will basically give you like this roll number has taken which project? Yes or no? He has done, yes, students that are on a project. So basically this will give you a student project information. A student project information, this will give you which student is working on which project, right? Correct? Okay, which student is working on which project? So if you do this, okay, if you do this, you will get the student project information, which student is working on which project. Okay, which student is working on which project. Okay, so this information is what you will get. Now, finally, what you are doing after this, what you are doing? Okay, so this information you got, like which student is working on which project, this information you got. Okay, now finally, what you are doing after this, you are selecting the department number from this table. You are selecting department number. You are selecting those where CSE department, because we only care about the CSE department, right? We only care about the CSE department. The department number you are selecting. So you are selecting the department number of the CSE department. Okay. So basically CSE department number you have selected. CSE department number. CSE department number. This is what you have selected. CSE department number. This is what you have selected from the department table. From this department table, you have selected what is the number of CSE department. So ultimately you got the CSE department number. Okay, let's assume that department number is 100, or maybe that department number, let's assume that department number is whatever, like for example, let's assume that department number is C100. Okay, now tell me, okay, in this situation, finally what you are doing after this? So this is also done, right? Now you are doing the natural join again. So this natural join will happen on which attribute? Here you have single attribute. Here you have single attribute here. So, okay, here there is no department number, but there is department number here, right? There is department number here. In this table, we have department number, correct? So the natural join will happen on the department number, because in the project relation, there is a department number. This department number you have here. So here you have a department number. So this equality will happen. Okay, this C100. Now, finally, what data you got? So if you do the department number, now finally, what data you got? You got the names. So finally, you will get the names of those students. Like this is a student who has taken C. Very simple, very simple. One by one now go. Now one by one go. This is a student who is working in a project in this department, right? This is a student who is working on a project in this department, and this department is CSE department. So the name of this student we want. So basically we are getting the name of those students who are working on a project in CSE department. Yes or no? So finally we got names of those students. Finally we got names of those students who are working on some project, in CSE department, right? Yes or no? Who are working on some project of a CSE department. Very simple. So this is your answer. So names of those students who have selected any project. So this will be your answer. Answer will be option A. But what is the answer for option C? What option C is giving you? What option C is giving you? What information option C is giving you? In the option C, you are doing this. Okay, you are doing this in the option C. So first you are doing the natural join of these two. So if you do the natural join of these two, first of all, can you do that? Yeah, you can do that. That will be a cross product, right? Yes or no? That will be a cross product. So basically you have done the cross product, correct? Okay. So you have basically done the cross product because there is no common attribute. There is no common attribute. So basically you have done the cross product. In the cross product, you have selected the CSE department. Okay. In the cross product, you have selected the CSE department in the cross product. And then you have done the natural join with project relation. So first of all, you have done the cross. See in option C, if you look at option C, option C analysis. In the option C, what you are doing? First, you are doing the cross product. This is basically same as cross product, right? Because there is nothing common. In these two tables, there is nothing, no attribute with the same name. So this is basically cross product. In the cross product, you have selected CSE. This you can do before also, correct? Like this you can do before also. you can do this selection before, like directly on the department also you can do this selection. So ultimately you have the tuples where CSE tuples you have. Okay, basically you have cross product with CSE tuples. You have cross product. You have cross product with the CSE tuples. With the CSE tuples, you have the cross product. What else? Okay. After that, what you are doing? After that, you are doing the this and this. After that, you are doing this natural join. This natural join will happen based on what? This natural join will happen based on what? Based on what? This natural join will happen based on roll number, comma, department number. Roll number, comma, department number, both of them. This natural join will happen based on roll number, comma, department number, right? Is this clear, Ekta? So, okay, so actually, okay, finally, this natural join will happen. Based on roll number and department number. Okay, on that. And finally, you are selecting the names. So what output you are going to get in this option C? So what output you are going to get? So it's something like this. Okay, let me tell you. First of all, you have a student and you have a department. First, you are doing their cross product. Okay, in the cross product, only CSE tuples. So it's like this. For example, maybe there is a student. Okay, so maybe there is a student who has ID S1. Okay, there is a student S1. And this S1 student name is AB. A. Let's assume the student name is A. And there is a student S2. The name is B. And there is a student in the cross product. I'm talking about the cross product. Okay, I'm not talking about the this. I'm talking about the cross product. In the cross product, what you will get? So in the cross product, something like this you will get. Yes or no? If there is a student with the name A and there is a student with the name B, so what will happen? This will match with every CSE tuple, correct? Every CSE tuple. Like here you have the department number. So this is what we have done. Okay, and then department number and name. So here it will happen. Like for example, maybe department name must be CSE, right? And the department number is, let's assume, C100. Okay, so CSE, C100, CSE, C100. So something like this will happen, correct? Is this clear to everyone? So sorry. So if you have only one department, okay. So sorry. So something like this will happen. Okay. Now this is what you got. Now finally, what you are doing? Now you are doing the cross product with the project table. In the project table, let's assume this type of data you have. Let's assume in the project table you have project number, department number, and roll number. Okay, so department number, comma, roll number. So for example, maybe there is a student. Maybe this student is working on this department number. Okay, so in this situation, this name will come in the output, right? Okay, so in this situation, this name will come in the output. So you are doing the natural join with the project first, and then you are taking the name. So this query, is this query correct? Seems like a correct query. This will also give you the output. This will also give you the names, right? So you will take the natural join. Because there is no common attribute, so there will be basically the cross product. In the cross product, you are selecting the CSE. On the CSE tuples, you are selecting. Okay. And all the CSE tuples you are selecting. So you will select all the CSE tuples. Even if you have two departments in the CSE, by the department CSE, okay. So then also it does not matter. So in the project table, you will have this type of, if you have this type of tuple, this will match because the combination should match, right? Yes or no? Department number should match with the roll number. The department number should match, the combination should match. Okay, the combination, this combination will match with the, if there is a student, let's assume there is a student who is not working in the CSE department. Then this tuple will not match. Okay. So actually this will also give you the correct answer. This query is also giving you the correct answer. Okay, there are two ways. See, there are two ways. Tell me, the correct answer will you get? First of all, like if there is a student, will you get that answer? Okay, let's see this in two ways. Let's see this in two ways. The first, you think about this. If there is a student, who is working on a project in the CSE department, will he get in the output? If there is a student, let's assume there is a student, S3 who is working on a project in the CSE department, will he get in the output? If he is working on the CSE department, this entry will be there. Yes or no? Okay, a student working on CSE department, a student working on a project in CSE department of CSE department. Okay, so if there is a student who is already working on a project of the CSE department, that will come in the output, right? Correct? Okay, he will definitely come in the output. So he will definitely come in the output because there will be entry here. There will be entry here. Okay, and there is already entry here. There is already entry here. So they will match. So they will match and you will get this. The second point, whatever is going in the output is whoever is going in the output, every output is a student. Is this correct? How someone will go in the output? How someone will go in the output? Tell me how someone will go in the output. How someone can go in the output? Someone can go in the output only if someone want to go in the output. Then how can they go? Only if the tuple will match, right? Only if there is a tuple here. Only if there is a tuple here, S3, C101. Okay, if there is a tuple here, if there is a matching here, then he will go in the output, right? Yes or no? Correct? So both, okay, so this also will be yes. So yeah, this is correct. So option C also will be the correct answer. Option C is also going to be the correct answer. Is this clear to everyone? Option C is also correct query. It is also correct query. Nikhil is saying, sir, it's a cross product. So S3A in student will match with all department. No, this is natural join. See, this will match with all department. That is fine. Oh, right. Okay. Very good. So if there is someone, like if there is S4 here, okay, who is working in this department? No, actually no, because already CSE student you have. So this is correct. Nikhil, only CSE people are there because you are already selecting only the CSE people. So if someone is matching with this table, if someone is matching with here, then here only CSE people are there. Only those students who are working, only CSE that is there. Only CSE department is there. Here, all of them are CSE department. Yes, that will be cross product. This is cross product, but now after that, this is natural join. After this cross product, you have a natural join. First, you have cross product. This is a cross product, but this is a natural join. This is a cross product. Every student, yeah, Alap, that is correct. Every student will pair. But what that, how, but that is fine. But in the output, you will only go if you have matched with this. Alap, yes or no? See, I agree. I agree that every pair will be there. Hello, Nikhil?
Sir, am I audible?
Yes, yes.
Good evening, sir. Sir, my question is, when we are doing the cross product of student and department, let's say a student S4 comma B, right? And a department, let's say there is some CSE department, but when we are doing the cross product, we are going to map that S4 comma B with the CSE department also.
Right. So,
But
okay, first of all, you give me the entry here. Are you saying that he working on
C200 S4? Yeah, C200 S4.
C200? So he is not working on a project, right? You are saying?
Yeah, he is not in the CSE department.
You are saying he is not working on a project in the CSE department. That is fine. Okay, I got it.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so now see, now what will happen? Now this will happen that this will definitely, he will definitely match here, but now this will not match, right? See, now this will not match. Now this will not match with here anyone. So he will not come in the output. S4 will not come in the output. Are you getting my point, Nikhil?
Sir, I'm lost here. S4 200. Okay, I'll look into it, sir. मैं इसमें काम करता हूँ इस पे थोड़ा.
Did everyone else get? Ekta, Yuvraj, Mavit, Alap, is everything okay? Did you get? Anyone else want to try something? Anyone else want to try something?
C200.
See, actually, the answer is only given A, but I think C is also correct. I think there is a mistake here. Maybe people did not notice this.
Department CSC, right? Project.
See, Nikhil. Nikhil?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. See, one thing you clearly see here. First of all, you are doing the natural join.
Yes, sir.
You are doing the natural join. So if you want someone to come in the output, okay,
yes,
let me assume. If you want someone to come in the output, then that entry should be here, right? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay, what should happen? If you want someone to come in the output, then because you are matching roll number, department number, this is your roll number. Okay, this is your roll number and this is the department, this is the roll number and this is department number. If you want someone to come in the output, then what should happen? It should definitely happen that this C100 should be here because it should match.
Yes, sir.
Right. So if someone wants to come in the output, then that person must have entry here. Are you getting my point?
Joining. Yeah, sir. Actually, sir, I was thinking like the S4 C100 is going to be mapped with like S4 into B is going to be matched with all the departments in the department table.
Yeah, that's correct.
So in the project table, we have a department number, roll number, right? So might be there is a case where S4 is mapped to like some other department and then we are going to select that thing.
But that will not happen because if
okay, that is something like we have chosen a CSE department.
Already here you have CSE department tuples.
Yeah, got it.
You only have CSE department tuples. See this. You are only,
yes, sir.
Okay, you only have CSE department tuples here. In this you only have these are only purely CSE department tuples. Is this clear? Only CSE department tuples you are getting here. Only CSE department tuples you are getting here. Okay. So if you want someone to come in the output, if you want some matching to happen, then that person should be in the CSE department and he should work. So basically he should work on a CSE department project. So this C is actually correct.
No, sir, we are not going to like project में थोड़ी ना वो कर रहे हैं.
We are projecting
Project,
the name, right? We are projecting
yeah.
the name. This name is going finally.
Okay, sir, I'll look into it. मेरे को समझ तो आ गया. Just have some couple of cases. वो try करूँगा. फिर अगर कुछ
Okay.
होगा मैं group पे message कर दूँगा.
Okay, sure, no problem. So you
Yes,
can
sir.
check it out. You can work it out. But I think this is the correct option. Okay. So in the option C is actually correct. This option C. This option A is also correct, and this option C is also correct. And if someone, is there anyone here? I think Mavit is there. Is there anyone here who has enrolled in this course? In this NPTEL DBMS 2022 course, did you enroll? So is there any facility to contact the TA or the professor? Is there any facility to contact the TA or the professor? Like, can you mail them? Can you message them? Okay, somewhere. So for this question, you mail them. Okay. For this question, you can mail that option C is also correct. Is this clear? Mavit, Yuvraj?
Okay, sir.
So you do that. Okay. Okay, let's go to the next question. But for this, actually, option C is also correct answer. So both are the correct. So option A and option C, both are actually correct. Okay, you just check it out. You just mail it. Okay, mail to the, so you just send a mail to TA or professor. About this option C. That option C is also correct answer. Okay, let's see. Let's move on now. So tell me the answer for this question. A simple question, tables are given to you. So two tables are given, R1, R2, two simple tables are given. Are they union compatible? Are they union compatible? These two tables, are they union compatible? Look at the tables and tell me, are they union compatible? So yes, definitely R1, R2 are union compatible, right? Okay, they are type compatible. You can call it union compatible or you can call it type compatible. Okay. Now, so they are compatible. Now, the second point, the question is saying, which operation is going to give you this table? Okay, which operation will going to give you this table? You want this data. What will be R1, R2? What will be R1 minus R2? Okay, some simple question I am asking. What will be your R1 minus R2? How many tuples will be there in the R1 minus R2? What will be the number of tuples? If you find R1 minus R2, so from R1, those which are only in R1, which are not in R2, right? So for example, this tuple is in R1, this is not in R2. For example, data structure Corman 20,000. So that will not be in R1 minus R2, correct? Okay. So if you see R1 minus R2, let's focus on R1 minus R2. In the R1 minus R2, if you notice, if you focus on this, then this tuple will come. This tuple will not come. Data structure Ullman 20,000. Data structure Ullman 20,000. This tuple will not come. DBMS Korth. This tuple will come. Machine learning Mitchell. This tuple will come. So three tuples will come, right? This is what we are checking, R1 minus R2. We are checking R1 minus R2. So in the R1 minus R2, there will be three tuples. So that definitely this is not the answer, right? Yes or no? So definitely this is not the answer. R1 minus R2 is not the answer. What about R2 minus R1? What about R2 minus R1? What about that? What about R2 minus R1? Focus on R2 minus R1. So what you will get? So this compiler, this tuple you will get R2 minus R1. Those tuples which are in R2 but not in R1. This tuple you will not get. This tuple you will not get. This NLP tuple you will get, and this operating system tuple you will get. So again you will get three tuples. So this is also not the correct answer. Okay, what about the next? Next is, see, okay, tell me, just tell me this point. What this will give you? What this will give you? R1 union R2, intersection R1 intersection R2. What is the simplest? What is the simpler form? What is the simpler form? Tell me. In simple terms, what you can write it? Okay. Tell me. If you have set, see, if you have set A, comma B, then what can you say? What can you say about this? A union B, intersection A intersection B. This is equal to what? So you can notice this is equal to, so A union B intersection A intersection B, that is same as A intersection B. This is the common. Okay, this is the common. So here also you can notice that this is same as R1 intersection R2. So how many tuples? What is the number of tuples in this R1 intersection R2? The common tuples, only two are there. Yes or no? Only two common tuples you have. There are only two common tuples. So you can notice the number of tuples here will be 2. So this is also not the answer. What about this one? R1 minus R2 union R2 minus R1. Okay, this you can check. This will be your answer. So this is basically, okay, can I write it? Can I write it R1 union R2 minus intersection? Minus the common tuples? Yes or no? Because you know that here you can clearly see that what is A minus B union B minus A, that will be A union B minus A intersection B. Correct? Yes or no? Very simple. Okay. So this is actually same as common attribute. You are removing the common tuples. You are removing the common tuples. So those common tuples are gone. You can notice. Those common tuples are gone. So your answer will be option D. Only two common tuples will be there. These two common tuples, data structure tuples are gone. You can notice. Yes or no? Data structure tuple is gone. So this is a simple question. Answer will be option D. But saving time is important. Yes or no? Remember, saving time is important. So here, these two formula, they will save you time. Okay, this observation will save you some time. For example, this observation will save you some time, and this observation will save you some time. So these observations, they are going to save you some time. Okay, let's see the next question. Another question is given to you. Which operation will give you this table? Okay, so let's see this. Let's see option A. What the option A is saying? You tell me, okay, what the option A is saying. This is a very simple question. From the book, you are, what you are doing? Oh, so this is invalid query, right? Yes or no? So these two are invalid queries. These two are actually invalid queries, correct? These are invalid queries. Okay, yes or no? These are invalid queries because you are using the projection with selection condition. See, the projection operation you are using the projection operation. The projection you are using, but actually you should use selection. This projection is done for attribute selection. Yes or no? Can we do this with the projection? Can we do this? Can we do this with the projection? This is a selection condition, right? Yes or no? So you have this selection condition. Remember, this is a selection condition. This is a selection condition. So these are actually invalid queries. Okay, now let's see what this query will give you. What this query is going to give you. From the book details, this will give you those where either year is 2010 or the number of copies sold is more than 15,000. So how many tuples you will get here? Either the year is, okay, this is or. So either the year is 2010. So what you will get? So definitely because of this tuple you will get, this tuple you will get, this tuple you will get. So at least 3 tuple you will get, right? Yes or no? Or the sold copies is more than 15,000. The sold copies is more than 15,000. Like this tuple you will get, this tuple you will get, this tuple you will get, this tuple you will get. So finally total how many tuples you are getting? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Total 5 tuples you are getting, right? Total 5 tuples you are getting. And in this you will get those where year is 2010. The year must be 2010 and sold copies must be more than 15,000. So you can notice the answer is only 2 tuples in this query. In this query, answer is only 2 tuples. So I can say the red query. Okay, so this will give you number of tuples is equal to 2. it will give you number of tuples equal to 2. Okay, blue ticks in previous image. Okay, so you can put the blue ticks, like you will get this and you will get this. So these two you will get, operating system and machine learning. So that's it. So this is a very simple question. Okay, let's move on. So question number 9, tell me the answer. So here the book details is given to you. Identify the correct output which is produced by the relational expression. From the book details, first you find where copies are. First you do the row selection. The row selection where the copies are greater than 80,000. So this will be selected. This row will be selected. This row will be selected. This row will be selected. These 3 rows will be selected. Finally, you are doing the I can say attribute selection. So this attribute selection you are doing. So finally, this will be your output. So in the output, you will get what you will get. In the output, you will get DBMS and okay, data structure. DBMS comma data structure. Repetition is not there. So DBMS comma data structure. Your answer will be DBMS comma data structure. So your answer will be option B. Okay. Only one attribute will be there. So the answer will be this. Okay. So this is going to be the answer. Again, very simple question. Okay, let's move on and let's see the answer for this question. Tell me the answer. Which of the following can be a candidate key for this instance? Instance is given you. Okay, can be a candidate key. Which of the following can be a candidate key for the given instance? So which book ID, can it be a candidate key? Yes, definitely this can be a candidate key, right? Because there is no repetition. This can be a candidate key. Okay, book ID, comma, year pub. Okay, for the following instance, the question is only asking for the instance. The question is only asking for the instance. Book title, comma, author name. Book title, comma, author name. So you can notice DBMS operating system, compiler. So yeah, this is also correct. Okay, this is also correct. What about book? Okay, so these cannot be. The question is only asking for the instance. Can be candidate key for the following instance. For this instance, what can be a candidate key? This is what the question is asking. Okay. So these are your questions. So that's it. Okay. So over. So this is your NPTEL assignment 1. Very basic questions were there. Yes or no? Very basic questions. I think from the 10 questions, I think 7 or 8 questions were nice. Okay, easy questions are there. All the questions are easy. 2 questions are not worthy of GATE exam. Okay, so 2 questions, like in the GATE exam, this type of those 2 questions, right? Yes or no? That question, compound key, composite key. So this type of questions will not come in the GATE exam. Those are not good questions. Okay, but apart from that, almost 8 questions are good questions, and this one question, option C, for that question. Okay, will you mail? Please mail it. Okay, so all of you mail, like all the students who have enrolled in that course, in the NPTEL 2022 DBMS course, anyone who has enrolled, all of you send a mail so that you get a reply. Okay, tell them that option C is also correct. Option C is also giving you the correct answer in that question. Okay, option A is already given correct. Option A is correct. That is also given by NPTEL, but option C is also giving you the correct answer. Okay, so that you send a mail. So these are good questions for practice. Like this type of questions, not analytical. The questions are not analytical. The questions are very straightforward questions. Okay, but this type of questions will definitely, they will keep you in touch with the concepts. Yes or no? This type of questions, they will keep you in touch with the concepts. Your concepts, they will keep fresh in your mind. Okay, the concepts will stay fresh. So that's the idea. Okay, so good questions, and similarly we will do more. Anyone has any doubt, let me know. Ekta sir, have a doubt in that, could you go to that question, CSC condition? How was option A and what different? Same. Okay, so first of all, let me tell you that what we are going to do from today, like already we are doing this, but we will make sure that every day we'll solve 5 questions. Okay, is this clear? This DBMS almost 9 marks, almost 9 marks. Okay, we want to make sure that these 9 marks we get. So okay, so for this DBMS, every day what you do, every day what you do, okay, at least like 3 to 5 questions you solve, like at least, okay, at least these many questions, at least. Is this clear? Like easy or hard does not matter. Easy or hard does not matter. Is this clear? Only the question matters, so that the concept stay fresh in your mind. Is this clear? The only thing is the concept should stay fresh in your mind. Okay, easy or hard, whatever. Okay, but the concept should stay fresh in your mind. This is the purpose. The purpose is simple: to keep concepts fresh. Okay, to keep concepts fresh in mind. Is this clear? So this is the purpose. And every day you solve 3 to 5 questions. And for that, what we have done for this, we have created a group. Okay, so for this we have created a group. The Telegram group we have already created. If you did not join it so far, you can find the link in the announcement group, in the private group, GoClasses enrolled students private group. You can find the link. Also, you can find the link in the description. This video I will put on the GoClasses YouTube channel, and in the GoClasses YouTube channel, okay, in the description of this video, you will find the Telegram group. Okay, Telegram group link you will find in the description. Is this clear? This group this link you will find in a description. So in the description you can join. Okay, you can join this. So every day we are putting some questions. Okay, 3 to 5. Okay, at least these many questions we will put. We will make sure that students are putting. Okay, some students are putting very nice questions, like these NPTEL questions. These were put by some students. Okay, so now, so similarly you can also put, you can put more questions, but remember, put only quality questions. Only put the standard questions. Okay, only put the good quality question. Only the like, don't put any poor quality question. Okay, so this is the target. And similarly we will create the group for every subject. Okay, similarly for every subject we will create the group. But remember, from the DBMS you need to do this every day. You need to solve at least 3 to 5 questions every day. Okay, and for this I want to give you one suggestion, that what you can do, you can create a doc file, maybe Excel sheet. Either you can create an Excel sheet, or you can create a doc file, whatever. Okay, maybe you can keep track, like you can write there DBMS. Okay, and every day what you do, every day when you sleep, okay, every day at the end of the day, what you can write how many questions you have done. Yes or no? Every day you keep the record. So what this will do, every day you do this. So in front of DBMS, at the end of the day when you sleep, okay, so then you can write, for example, maybe, okay, I did 4 questions. The next day you can write, okay, I did 3 questions. The next day you can write, I did 10 questions. So like this, if you do, what will happen? It will remind you that you have not done 2 questions today. So before going to sleep, before ending your day, okay, if you have not done any question from the DBMS, then at least 2 questions you solve. Okay, at least 2 questions you solve, at least 2 questions. And if you are not finding the questions, then what you do? If you are not finding the question, then what you do? Go to the GATEOverflow website. Go to the GATEOverflow website. In the GATEOverflow website, go to the DBMS section. Go to the DBMS section. Is this clear? Go to the DBMS section. Go to a random page. Go to a DBMS section. Go to a random page and solve 2 questions. And solve 2 questions. Okay, is this clear? And what you do? Remember, and what you do? You upload, so that next time you will get to know that you have done the question or not. On the GATEOverflow website, this is my suggestion. Like, this is what you can do. Okay, this is a very easy thing. From today, till the GATE exam, every day, at least 2 questions. How much time it will take? Tell me. How much time it will take? 5 minutes, 10 minutes. In the whole day, only 5 minutes, 10 minutes it will take. Okay. So the benefit will be huge. Let me tell you, the benefit will be very huge because every day your concepts are fresh. Every day you are using those concepts. You are using those concepts. For the 3 months, you are using those concepts. Then that subject from the DBMS, you will not get any wrong answer. Like in the DBMS, you will not make any wrong answer. You will get full marks in the DBMS. The same we will do for all the subjects. Okay. After DBMS, the same we will do for the operating system, for compiler design, discrete mathematics, TOC, computer network, okay, computer organization. For all the subject, we will do this one by one. Okay, one by one. So DBMS, you make sure you keep the record every day. Before ending your day, you just write how many questions I have done. Okay. And if you see that, okay, I did not do DBMS question. Oh, I did not do any DBMS question today. So what you do? Immediately open your laptop, go to GATEOverflow website, go to DBMS section, go to any random page in the DBMS section and solve 2 questions. And for those 2 questions, what you do? Upvote the question, because the next time when you come to those questions, you will know, okay, I have done this question. That is the reason this is upvoted. Yes or no? That is the reason this question is upvoted, because I have done this question. And if you find the answer is nice, let me tell you one thing. Whenever you find any answer which is very nice, then you upvote that answer. It will basically give the confidence to the writer. Okay, to the writer, it will give the confidence. If you are finding a answer is very nice, explanation is very nice, then do the upvote. It will give confidence to the writer. He will write more nice answers. Yes or no? Okay, more nice quality answers he will write. He or she will write. So you do the upvote. Okay, so these are small things, but they matter. These small things, they matter. Okay, like for example, if you are writing, just think about it. If you are writing an answer, a very nice answer, if you are writing, then what you would like? You would like that people read this and people appreciate this. Yes or no? Whenever you are writing a nice answer, you will want that people read this, people appreciate this, people upvote this. Correct? So this is what you will want. The same thing you should do. Okay. So anyway, now Nikhil is saying, but sir, but self-doubt 2 questions से क्या होगा ऐसा सोचता हूँ फिर. अरे it will a lot. Every day you are solving few questions. Okay, it will keep your subject fresh. Every day you are in the touch with the subject. It's all about staying in touch with the subject. One day you are solving normalization question. Next day you are solving SQL question. Next day you are solving transaction question. Next day indexing question. It will keep you in touch with the subject. It will improve your confidence very much. I have done this during my preparation. When I was preparing for the GATE exam in 2017, 2018, at that time I have done this. The GATEOverflow website, basically the whole website I have explored. You can check it out. You can see my answers. You can see my comments. Okay, so the whole GATEOverflow website I have explored. So same thing I suggest you to do. Okay, and don't worry, our group is there. In that group, don't worry, we will keep putting questions. At least 5 or 10 questions every day we will keep putting. Either some student will put, or I will put, or someone else will put. Okay, but in that group every day, okay, few good questions, few good standard quality questions you will keep getting. Okay, so don't worry about that. Any other doubt, anyone? Ekta, you have some doubt? Ekta, you have some doubt? Hello? Okay, so let's come back to that question. Okay, so tell me here. The option C. Okay, let me know. How is A and C are different? They are different queries. Here you are doing the project, okay, here you are doing the natural join with project, then you are doing the natural join with department. Here you are doing cross natural join with department, then you are doing project. So they are different. The queries are different, but they are equivalent. They both are giving the same answer. Different queries, can they give same answer, Nikhil? Different queries, can they be equivalent? This is the concept of equivalence of query. So these are different queries. These two are different queries, but they are equivalent. They are giving the same answer. They are doing the same thing. Ekta is saying, sir, here condition applying after join. Okay. But actually, no, Ekta, see, the unary operator has more priority. The unary operator has more priority. So, for example, if you have this type of situation, the unary operator that has more priority. For example, if I give you this situation like alpha, like if I give you this situation that you have something here, okay, maybe R1 and something like R1 cross R2, and then natural join with R3. So because this is unary operator, right? Yes or no? Because this is unary operation. So by default, tell me what this means. Will you do this or will you do this? Tell me. Who has more priority? Who has more priority? Unary operation always has more priority. Okay, unary operation. This is an unary operation. This always has more priority. This unary operation. This has more priority. This has more priority. So that is the reason. Okay. So actually this will happen. Is this clear, Ekta? So if they want to do this, then they should do this. The parenthesis should be given. Okay. The parenthesis should be given. Is this clear? This parenthesis, this must be given. But now in this question, you can check it out after. Okay. If you do this parenthesis, then will it be an answer or not? You can check it out. But if you do this, then definitely this is answer. Is this clear, Ekta? So this option C is definitely answer. In the mail, if they give you the reply that this is happening first, in the mail, if they give you this reply that this is happening first, then you can send a reply that so this has the more priority, so proper parenthesis should be given. Yes or no? Is this clear? If by chance you receive some reply, whatever reply you receive, you tell me, like what reply you get, you tell me that. Okay. But then we will discuss. Is that clear? Okay. Any other doubt, anyone? Any other doubt in this session? Okay. Okay. Thank you, everyone. So ER model lectures have been uploaded. Okay. ER model module 3. Module 3 ER model, those lectures have been uploaded. Annotated notes have been uploaded. Okay. So you watch those lectures and also okay, and we will have a session. I will give you some practice set for the ER model. I will give you. Okay. And then we will discuss. Okay. So that queries test in the goclasses test series, queries test you can attempt. Very nice questions are there. Like Mavith has attempted last night. He was telling me, okay, all the questions you attempt, definitely you will find many nice questions, many good analytical questions you will find in the queries test. Okay. And today goclasses mock test 1 is also available. Today goclasses mock test 1, that is also available. We will do the discussion, live discussion we will do for the every mock test. Okay. For every mock test, we are going to do live discussion. Like that is your choice when you want to attempt the mock test. My suggestion is that you can attempt the mock test maybe from 1st December. Okay. Or maybe from the third mock test. See, the third mock test will happen on the 25th November. The third mock test that will happen on the 24th November. It will happen, the third mock test. From that you can start. Okay. And these mock test 1, mock test 2, these you can attempt in between. But for every mock test, we will do live discussion. For all the 65 questions, live discussion we will do. Because mock test, every question is a very nice question. Okay. Every question we are putting by checking, like every question we are putting after checking it 2 times. Okay. So the question must be well framed. The question must be like good, I can say good question, standard question. And also there should be no ambiguity. There should be no, I can say typo. And explanation is also given. A detailed explanation is also given. Also, we will do the live discussion. In the live discussion also, we will see the solution. Okay. Okay. Thank you, everyone. See you tomorrow.